Hi, I am Melissa from Melissa vs. Fibromyalgia and Yoga for the Chronic Life Studio, where I make yoga, meditation and breathing specifically for people with fibromyalgia. Basically, we want to move in a way that doesn't add more pain. So let's talk today about my favorite tools, yoga tools for pregnancy with fibromyalgia. Now, I'll let you in on a little secret. These tools I'm going to talk about are actually pretty much my favorite tools for almost everything. But specifically, we're going to talk about pregnancy and fibromyalgia. So the first one is a gentle movement. I was doing it in my first pregnancy when my baby was posterior or back to back. So I was getting a lot of back pain and it was just natural for me. So I'd go on all fours and I'd tilt my pelvis. Little did I know I was doing cat and cow pose. So cat and cow pose is one of my favorite tools for pregnancy. I used it all the way through every pregnancy, even the pregnancy where I had pelvis instability, because you keep your body even. So it is a great move for that. You can also do it seated, so you don't have to be able to get on the floor. But I think one of those benefits of doing it when you're pregnant is giving your back a bit of a break and letting your belly release a little bit down. And so I think it's quite good to start doing it early. I think that my body adjusted because I was doing it early. I didn't just suddenly do it when I had a heavy belly. But cat and cow pose is one of those ones that you can just do all the time to release your back. So that is my number one physical tool for pregnancy. Number two is, again, if you've ever heard me talk about yoga, you'll know I'm in love with Yoganidra. It saves my life a lot. Yoganidra is a guided meditation. It is said to be worth sleep. So if you have, say, an hour of Yoganidra, it's worth a few hours of sleep, apparently. It is very relaxing. It provides profound rest. So for me, where I don't get that great quality sleep and I cannot nap at all, Yoganidra saves me. So with my children, once I was able to start doing Yoganidra instead of trying to nap to make up for all that lost sleep, it made such a difference in my life. And in pregnancy, when you're uncomfortable, when you have to lie on one side, when your arms are going dead, when you're just exhausted, it is great. So I love Yoganidra. That is number two. And my third favorite tool is simply breathing. And as we're getting bigger when we're pregnant, it becomes a bit more difficult to breathe deeply because our muscles and organs kind of get scooped up out of the road for the baby. So it is really good to practice your breathing. And I really found that being able to breathe and being able to access that deep breathing did help me in all of my deliveries. I had very long early labors or pre-labors. So every centimeter to 4 centimeter, I felt quite strongly. And so breathing really helped me get through that. And then of course it also gets you through the main event as well. So cat and cow pose, Yoganidra, and breathing. Those are my top 3 tools. I'd love to hear what your favorite yoga tools for pregnancy and fibromyalgia is. And if you are curious to learn more about pregnancy and the pelvis and fibromyalgia in pregnancy, then I'd love to invite you to my pelvis and pregnancy friendly series. You can get it on its own as a standalone program, or you can get it as part of my studio, Yoga for the Chronic Life. This is where I create yoga specifically for fibromyalgia. The pelvis and pregnancy friendly series is where I share what I did when I was pregnant in my third pregnancy, where I had severe pelvis instability. A lot of the yoga that they tell you to do in pregnancy is about hip opening and getting those legs wide open. But if you have pelvis instability, you can't do that. You've got to keep your legs within hip width. So basically it's my version of yoga while keeping your legs hip width apart, also bearing in mind that kind of place where you're at in terms of your energy levels and your pain levels. So I would love to welcome you to join me for that, but you can also come and join the Yoga for Fibromyalgia with Melissa vs. Fibromyalgia Facebook group, where we chat about yoga for fibromyalgia and also where I give you access to my brand new videos first. Have a great day.